What's going on? So I'm on a journey to try to overcome my shitty genetics. Basically, I've been into exercising and trying to stay fit and build more muscle onto my body for a very long time. I'm 40 at this point, and it's not getting easier, I'll tell you that much. So the purpose of these videos is I'm sort of doing this as a selfish pursuit, but also to share this information with you and find the most effective and the best quality exercises you can do to get the best results possible. So I'm putting a series together here. Today we're going to be talking about shoulders, and so I did a bunch of research on specific shoulder exercises and what are the best ones. So let's get into that. But before we do that, don't forget to like and comment. Let me know what shoulder exercises you're doing, which one's been working for you, because again, I'm just researching this stuff and I'm just sharing what I'm finding, and I'm always open to hearing which ones you really like and which ones have been working well for you. And stay to the end of this video because I'll be giving a bonus treat that will help you support you in all this information. It will kind of pull it together, and so you can put it into action and get some benefit from what I'm talking about. Let's get into it. What's going on? My name's Andy J, and I'm here to help millennial men feel our best. Welcome to the Brotherhood. Like I said at the top of this video, we are talking about some of the best exercises that I've been able to find from my research that are specifically targeting shoulders. So let's explore this topic. So we are talking about the shoulders, or the deltoids. These can be looked at as three specific muscle groups. So like they're actually divided up into different sections. And if you're able to understand that, then you can target them a little bit more specifically to get maximum benefit. The first section we're going to be talking about is the anterior deltoid. This is this front part right here, which is basically working on lifting the arm, inflection movement. So what I've been able to find for this exercise is the cable front raises. So basically, I'm a big fan. You'll notice this in a lot of my videos. I'm a big fan of the cable machines just because they sort of defy the laws of gravity, meaning you have continual tension through the entire range of motion, which dumbbells can't do that. You still can get extremely good benefits from dumbbells, obviously, because there's huge guys in the gym way bigger than me that only use dumbbells. But if you're trying to work out in the most intelligent way, and for people that have shitty genetics like myself, you want to really maximize the equipment and use the best techniques to get the most results possible. So I'm a big fan of the cable machines. So to do this exercise, you can use a standard handle that's connected to the cable, or you can actually use cuffs. I experiment with both, but the more I've been doing this, the more I actually been liking using the cuffs, even though I think in this particular video, I am not using the cuffs, but either way works fine. The benefit of the cuffs is you're not having to hold on to things. So as you get tired in the exercise, you're less prone to think you go to failure when actually it's like your hands fatiguing, not the particular deltoid, your front deltoid muscles. So that's something to keep in mind, but either way does work fine. What you want to be doing is maintaining a neutral grip position. You can do other positions as far as like pronation, palms facing down, or supination, palms facing up, because they do sort of emphasize different areas of the deltoid. But I think from a safety standpoint, using a neutral grip, and as long as you're doing it correctly, should be sufficient, because we are going to be also targeting other parts of the deltoid in the other exercises, so you don't have to do these modifications as far as twisting your arms that can actually increase risk of injury. So yeah, neutral grip is always best, and the main thing is you want to step forward, create tension through the anterior deltoid, and then from the tension point, slowly raise it up, arms straight, and you want to focus on more of like scooping up motion. Keeping the arms straight and locked as possible is really key. You can go slightly above the shoulder if it feels okay, or neutral with the shoulder as far as your ending position. And what I also recommend is maintaining a little bit of tension there, or holding for a second, maybe 1 or 2 seconds, and then coming back down and then repeating that process. Next area is going to be the middle deltoid part, or the medial deltoid part. This one is the most common and can be used the most. Overhead press, lateral raise, any of those is going to target the middle part of your shoulder muscle or your deltoid. So some of the best exercises, standard overhead press, using a machine I always like best. But the exercise I really want to focus on that I think should always be used, because I just feel it the most out of any other type of exercise for this particular muscle group, is the lateral raise. And again, using the cable machine. So to set that up, move the cable pin to a starting position that shows where it's kind of neutral, where your hand starts. And then from there, you want to just basically from across your body slightly, because you want to create a little bit of a stretch across the deltoid, and then you're going to be slowly coming up from there. Very similar to when you're doing the front raises, is like you can go a little bit higher than the shoulder if there's no impingement, and then you want to then just come back down in a controlled way. Some other tips I want to bring to you guys' attention is, again, using the cuffs can be very beneficial for this exercise. I'm a really big fan of using cuffs for the lateral raise. And on control, focus on feeling it across the deltoid the entire time. You should really get your mind into the muscle and be feeling it through the entire movement phase. And the last area is the posterior part of the delt, the back of your delt. This is a really great muscle group to challenge because it will make your arms look a lot better, because it's kind of a neglected area of the deltoid. So to focus on the back part, you want to be doing basically what I like to call standing rear delt flies. So as you can see in the video, you want to basically put the pins at ear level and crossing your arms, grab each of the cables. You don't have to use the handles or anything. You can actually just grab the cables themselves. And then you want to pull across with the arms straight and fight to keep the shoulders down. You can see in my video, like I could actually probably do this with a little bit better form because one of my shoulders is raising slightly. This was on a first take, but at least it gives you an idea that this can happen. And so you want to just constantly be fighting to keep those shoulders down. Now, another thing to keep in mind is switching the dominant arm through each rep that you do, because then, like, let's say if one shoulder is raising, it will counteract that in the next rep. So you'll get a little bit more balance and not create some muscular imbalances. Some other key points to note while performing this exercise: when you grab the handles, take a step about a foot back. Just find a comfortable position, but I find a foot to be a good starting position. And really be focusing on where the hands go, to that they're sort of level with the shoulders. They're not being pulled down too much. I find that to allow me to really feel the squeeze into the back when I'm doing the exercise. And with this one, I really emphasize, or really want to encourage you to try to emphasize the squeeze, because that's where I feel it the most. And hold there for a little bit and then come back into the starting position. Rinse and repeat for that process. So I hope you found that useful. At least this can give you like a template to get started. Again, by staying to the end of this video, I wanted to give you a bonus. So I wanted to share my Google spreadsheet, which is a tracking sheet to help you with your workouts so you can stay a little bit more organized and you can test out some of these exercises as you can, and soon as you can hit the gym to see how they work for you. Let me know if you have any questions. Drop a comment below. Let me know if you want me to explain anything a little bit further, or if there's some other exercises that you actually think's better that I'd be happy to try out and explore also, and share my findings in another video. So again, thanks so much for sticking to the end of this video. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will talk to you soon. See you in the next video.